You've never seen a gym tour like that. Raw and unfiltered. That's why I'm standing here in front of my gym. And we are also already starting. Yeah, this is the entrance to my gym. And as you can see, it's quite full. And here, surprise, surprise, I have some birds. But I will come to that later. So this is basically my home gym, yeah, because I have to train at home. I also have here outside, where I'm training outside, and yeah, I will show you now everything. So as you can see, the entrance is a small door here, yeah, but most of the time we are coming from upstairs down there. We are crossing here the yard or the curtsy, and we are going through the doors most of the time. We have there another entrance as well, but I will show you that after. So in the gym here, I have to show you something really nice. Behind the door are all my ropes for rope flow. Yeah? Maybe if you've seen this already here on YouTube or on Instagram or somewhere. Rope flow, it's basically just flowing with the rope around you. Looks pretty much like martial arts, yeah? And it's a really nice practice, which I will also talk about on this channel. So yeah, these are different kind of ropes. Here even a dreaded rope. I even have a mace rope. As you can see, this one I did by myself, this one I did by myself, even this one, yeah. And the small one. I have also straps, quite a lot of straps here, yeah. Leather straps with my name from friends all around the world. From one of my partners, here another strap, figure eights as well from one of my partners, Nordic. Here I have some storage where I have quite a lot of stuff. As you can see, again, some rope there, which I kept to maybe work on some stuff, maybe do another rope flow. I have quite a lot of shoes there, my running shoes, because I'm quite a lot into running right now, yeah. The two different pairs of running shoes. So these are the road or street running shoes there basically, and there are my trail running shoes. Also some older shoes and the shoes with which I'm sprinting, for example, on the street. Some mobility kind of stuff, which I'm not really using, yeah. Maybe the flossing band, yes, the tennis and the lacrosse balls, but other than that, I'm not really using anything there anymore, because most of the stuff I'm doing with isometrics or with weights. Of course, also some ab mat sliders for some really funny flexibility stuff. The hip thrust pad, which is really important. A special drawing from my son to me. Here, some weight cuffs. Mouth pieces, yeah, to bite on from Airwaves and New Age. Also here again, some kind of straps, ammonia, chalk, some clothes to change, sleeves, belts, some other kind of stuff, and their yoga blocks. So these are everything equipment wise. This is my bag, which I'm always taking with me when I'm traveling. Even have their rings in, yeah. I have rings here, which I'm traveling with, and I have parallettes in my car, yeah. This is my car. It's a good car because I have to travel quite a lot with weights or to go and get stuff like that. Yeah, this is one of my recent purchases, basically, yeah. A gymnastic box, which is really nice because it has also wheels underneath. I can raise it, put the wheels out and drive outside with it. I have different heights. Bought it actually to jump on it because I can modify the height, and with this I'm not breaking my shins or my legs. And it's also nice to do some parkour kind of stuff. So playing around with jumping, with plyometrics. So this is why I wanted to have something like that. Here I have quite a lot of weights, even special weights, because these are not 20 kilo plates. These are actually 40 kilo plates. As you maybe can see there, 40 kilograms. Down there, 20 kilo plates. A sled, a small sled, yeah, with small adjustable dumbbells, so normal adjustable dumbbells and axle dumbbells. I really love them for grip work. Everywhere, water for the dogs, yeah, because we have here 3 dogs at this house. Chairs to sit around, there another kind of chair. And here is the other sled which I have. I have even more sleds, but yeah, this is the other sled, the tank. I'm really blessed and fortunate to have one like that. And I got it also quite cheap. So yeah, this is a real blessing to have this one here, because for conditioning kind of stuff, this sled is really nice because you have a magnetic adjustment there for resistance. And you can see I have here my straps, I have my ropes with which I can pull the sled, with which I can drag the sled, with which I can row the sled basically. So yeah, it's quite a nice piece of equipment. Here, one of my yokes, yeah, which we are using as a squat stand or a half rack basically. I also have monolift attachments here, because monolift attachments are nice, particularly for squatting, benching. And why I actually wanted monolifts, this is one topic I will talk in one of my videos, but it's actually for supra maximal eccentrics. Yeah, so I can take out a weight which is above my 1RM, so the actual maximal weight which I can lift, and I can lower it, just lower it. Yeah, this is a special method. I will talk about that in another video. Yeah, safeties, as you can see here, these loading pins are for the yoke. The yoke bar is here, yeah. I just have to put it there. I also have here a scale, yeah. Scale is very important, and timers with different carabiners. I think they're also like that in English. I also have a chain yoke. This one is really nice. It's just basically a bar, an axle bar kinda with chains and the loading pins. It's like a yoke, just a bit more unstable. And this is a self-made lat pulley, or a pulley basically, not self-made by me, but by someone. And I purchased it just. Here is the Lamborghini from my son. He's also, of course, parking here. A weight vest, rice bucket, some cones for some funny conditioning, my speaker. There behind is another scale, yeah, as you can see. And here is quite a lot of grip work with attachments, with bands, with some other kind of special stuff to measure, and ropes again, my weight vest, more weights, yeah, bars, as you can see, trophies here everywhere, incline bench, many hammers, sledgehammers. These are actually made by me, yeah, blocks. They were used mostly for rack pulls and stuff like that, but we are using them also now for step ups and jumping and some other kind of stuff. Bars, specialty bars, yeah, with dowels basically there behind, more specialty bars here behind, with a trophy, which is actually an Atlas stone, which I won at a competition where I broke the European record in the Atlas stone loading. Here, my power rack, yeah, with jammer arms, with rings, with safety bars, with safety straps. I have here quite a lot of stuff with the chains. Chains are really nice, and bands, but these will be topics I will talk about in other videos. A special made pulley, yeah, with a special attachment, so I can also attach this pulley on any height I want. That's still in the adjustment process, but I wanted to have a special pulley next to this one because I have some really nice exercises which I'm doing with cables and I need a bit more space for that. Here, another bench, a really nice made barbell holder with quite a lot of specialty bars here as well. I have many things on the walls. And here everywhere, many medals. This is actually a nice piece of equipment because maybe you know this, you've seen this on a World's Strongest Man competition. This is the hoist lift. Yeah? So basically it's like climbing the rope without actually climbing the rope, but you are just pulling the weight up there. Yeah, this is a really nice rowing exercise and grip exercise basically. My trap bar, special trap bar here with my chalk stand, quite a lot of these heavy collars. I also have from one of my old sponsors, as you can see, Emmanuel, plates for me. Here is my deadlifting and weightlifting platform, also a special platform which is absorbing the drops. Other squat stands with drop pads. Yeah, drop pads are very important and you will see quite a lot more of them. My jerk blocks, my transformer bar there behind. Here is a lactate measurement device. This is also something I will talk about in one of my videos because I'm a participant at a very special study which is done by Talos in Das Gym in Vienna, Intelligence Strength. Here is some kind of mini kitchen basically, where we have quite a lot of stuff, coffee, water, shakers, and Haribos. So yeah, this is the first part. Maybe you recognize these flags, yeah, because they are also the tattoos on my hands. So yeah, this is the first part. This already is quite, I forgot actually to show you, I also have a Viking press here. Yeah. So this device is a Viking press. It's basically like a shoulder press, but in strongman, we are allowed to use momentum to press it overhead. And I also have a rope, which I want to attach up there so we can actually climb up and down. And I forgot the rings. I also have rings there, not only here. And maybe you've seen there at the entrance if you're looking. But I will show you after. I have their rings as well and some cylinders and globes there hanging for more grip work. I have here what I have else, some other kind of pads and adjustments for the rack, where I also can do some other kind of things. I have here behind something really nice. So these are specialty, so these things there are specialty cups for isometrics. Yeah, mostly overcoming isometrics, but functional isometrics can be done as well. That's another topic for another video. And I have here a special deadlift bar, not deadlift bar, a deadlift platform. This is just for the bands, to work with bands. Here is the second room, basically. So the gym continues. This is the second hall, yeah, with a ramp downwards. Yeah. Here we have posters, some toys. Yeah, these are mostly deco. Mini log, sandbags, quite a lot of sandbags because I have not only here sandbags from my partner Nordic training gear, but I also have sandbags here, and here is even more stuff. But I will show you that after. Here are, so this is basically the entrance sandbag, yeah, with special made or self-made weights, not by me. Yeah, I bought them from someone else. I found them. My drop pads, my logs, yeah, more weights. And let's continue here. I have a block there, block, more trophies, chalk stand, self-made dumbbells. Yeah, they're going from 10, the self-made dumbbells at least. The lightest ones I have are, I think, 1 kilo down there. And they are going up to 67.5 kilograms. Yeah? Another dumbbell, bench, I mean. There is also some storage. Me with my partner, while my coach at Omnipotence, Maximilian Wunderlich. Yeah. Here, my brand, as I have told you already, Omnipotence, explore, conquer, dominate. Should that mean that's in Latin, explorare e vincere dominare. Here's the toilet. So we have also a toilet, but the toilet has no light for the moment. So yeah, we have a light, but you have to turn it on yourself. So yeah, here's another poster. So I'm looking at you when you're doing your toilet stuff. Here is my new GHD and reverse hyper, which I bought this one and I found pretty cheap actually. So this one was again a blessing. These are wagon wheels, small wagon wheels and big wagon wheels. We used them for the European Championship, which I organized. They looked really dope at the competition. There is a Husafell of stone, more trophies from my partner, a special made belt, more trophies, a special made bench for seal rows. Here is my parallel stand or rack, you can say. I have, as you can see, a Romanian flag because I'm born in Romania. I'm a Romanian. I have a French flag. These are special flags, as you can see. Yeah, they are old flags. But a French flag because my wife is half French and half Greek. That's why I have also a Greek flag. And because I'm living in Austria and I'm Austrian, I also have an Austrian flag. And of course, I won 3 times Ultimate Strongman the World Championship. And I'm a 3 times World Champion at Ultimate Strongman in the U105 class. So that's why this one is here. Also because that's one of the federations I grew up in and I really love. More trophies, yeah, from the World Championships, from official Strongman games. So this is the most recent one with the World's Strongest Man, U105 winner. I once was also runners-up, so I was second. And I'm also Europe's Strongest Man, U105. Also Romania's strongest man in the open class. And I'm also the strongest man of Austria in the open class, actually twice. Yeah. Here are more weights, as you can see. Here down there, these are 25s, 20s, the rest are 15s and a few others. More trophies. Kettlebells, quite a lot of kettlebells. And here I'm looking actually to get more of these kind of kettlebells because I want to get into very, very, very heavy kettlebell work. So this one is 56 kilograms, but as you know, they can go up to even more and heavier. I think the most naturally is 92 kilo, but there are special made ones now with 128 or something like that, or even more heavy, as I've seen. Here's my giant dumbbell. Yeah, in Strongman we have these kind of dumbbells too. Here are some smaller wagon wheels. Another drop blocks or jerk blocks with pads, yeah. So here are drop pads, here are drop pads, here are drop pads, there are drop pads. So quite a lot of drop pads. And yeah, more barbells. If you've maybe already looked and counted, I have 3 such axles and quite a lot of barbells with special colors. I also have here some other kind of wagon wheels, some kind of flags, a wooden log, the air bike. Yeah, every gym needs an air bike. And this kind of thing, I forgot now how it's called in English. And a boxing bag, which we are not really using anymore, just sometimes. A lot of other sandbags, but these are smaller sandbags. These are actually throwing bags. Yeah, they're really nice. Here is another closet, basically, but their inside are mostly medicine balls. So let me show you. No, actually here are more rings. Yeah, there are the slam balls, medicine balls, more rings and some other kind of stuff, because I want to build also some kind of parkour, yeah, like a Ninja Warrior parkour. And that's why I have quite a lot of these things. And Ninja Warrior is actually also a good introduction to the next stuff. I showed you already the sandbags, and also here a special made axle with wheels, yeah, attached to them, a lot of stall mats, basically, yeah, because there behind the window there will come another special room just for stones, and we will put most of these stall mats there. So here are sandbags. I also have quite a lot of kegs, but one is here and the rest is behind there, behind the carport, basically. And here, this is the newest addition to the gym. This kind of gymnastic dip thing with gymnastic mats. There are also some farmers. Here is also the second yoke or a half rack. So yeah, this is the newest addition. We still have to look where we're putting it and how we are doing with everything. And there is another storage room, which I won't show you now because that one is actually full with stuff, which is actually, yeah, something we are in process to building right now. So here, this is what I wanted to show you. Here are all the stones. They're all hidden here behind, and quite a lot more stones, yeah. But here are the cylinders and the globes, and there behind are the rings for some more grip work. Here is also the running area where I'm always running with my farmers or the sandbags or the yokes. And here outside I want to show you, we are living on a small hill. So here is a low hill where I'm doing my low hill sprints, and here is going upwards. So here I'm doing also my high hill sprints. Yeah, you will see that in some upcoming videos. By the way, if you are here already, I also wanted to show you this. So the hall is full with posters. So if someone is coming to me to train, they will not be able to not see where I'm living. So this is the big poster or banner, let's say like that, for Omnipotence, for my brand, for my business. And not only that, we have also, so this is German, Honig, means, as you maybe can already think, honey, yeah, pescari honey. This is the honey made by my dad. Yeah, we are working. We are living together with my parents. My parents are living down in this house, and we are living up. Yeah, that's why we share here the same place, basically. Yeah. And some other kind of stuff what I wanted to show you, of course, because I'm a strongman. We also have not only strongmen, so sandbags and stones and stuff like that. We also have natural stones and tires. Yeah, we are in the process of building stuff right now, so that's why here is everything with other kind of stuff. But we have some tires, also some smaller tires there behind, and there are some natural stones. So this was the gym tour. I hope you liked it. I hope it was raw unfiltered and authentic. And yeah, this is where I'm training most of the time, yeah, where I'm training now here, and I built this gym since 2019. Yeah, 2019 I started to build my home gym, and throughout this I gathered and collected all of this stuff what you're seeing. I was fortunate to be blessed with partners, especially with Kingsbox, who gave me quite a lot of stuff, and Tremos also. Shout out to these brands who sponsored me on my way. Also shout out to Nordic training gear for the sandbags, for the equipment, and also Golden Grip, because from Golden Grip I have quite a lot of grip work as well. So grip equipment. And shout out also to God's Rage. You can support me on these things with my codes, which you can find in the area underneath the video. So yeah, that's about this video. I hope you enjoyed this unconventional gym tour, and if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, because we will get into a lot more unconventional stuff very, very soon.